Hello, hello. Oh no, I need to mute it. I muted it. Oh my god, let's go. I didn't mute it. I thought I muted it. One day I'll actually mute it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to season 2 of hold up. We can breathe here, trust. Competitive parkour tournament. Today we have a returning competitor, Mr. G Gamer, as well as a new competitor, Kurt. Kurt's it isn't new to the scene, has been here a little while beforehand, but let's just get into the games and explain how everything's going to be working today. Uh, we have a little bit of updates to hopefully will make this work a little bit smoother. But for those of you that are here and just saw the finals, if you're watching this later, we've updated a few things, and we'll get into that as soon as possible. It is very early for me right now, so I wouldn't be expecting too many NA or even PT. I'm pretty sure. Oh man, PT viewers to be on right now, because it's 3 in the morning for them. So, I mean, I would be yeah. Anyways, let us get our timer fixed. Um, I want to have a few more minutes before the game actually starts to be able to really talk about these competitors. So bear with me here. There we go. So in 10 minutes at 6:17, we will be starting the game. It will be a best 3 out of 5 for every map of their choice. And then to win a map, you're going to have to win the map 2 times. So you're going to have to be winning roughly 6 games against your opponent with a possible 15 games played, but I don't think we'll be seeing that here today. I do have an hour 45 minutes to get this done before I have to leave. But I mean, we've only seen a game live stream go to 2 hours before, and that was the finals. And we're gonna be playing a lot less games here. And usually, first rounds get one side just gets swept. But speaking of stats and all that fun stuff, hopefully you like the new updated intro. We don't have the predictions, mainly because I kind of forgot to put them in. But it's been a minute. It has been a minute, but we are here, and yeah. Moving on to um. There we go. The new stat cards have been made. I do hope you like them. Uh, so it's not supposed to say music. It's supposed to say picnic, and then I kind of just under favorite map for Mr. G Gamer, I got the font for picnic, but then I didn't switch to music. Again, a lot of this was rushed toward the end. Not this card itself, just that one music part. I was trying to get everything up to the live stream before it was too late. But looking at the stat card, everything in red on a player's side is a stat that they have worse than the other players. So, for example, wins. Mr. G Gamer has set 1,1717 wins. curtbrog has 404. 404 not found. Nice. Win rates 87%. Versus a 91%. As we can see, a lot of Mr. G Gamer's stats is a lot better than curtbrog's. But one thing I want to say that's interesting is that the former world records curtbrog was able to achieve here. Again, that wasn't an earlier time in the parkour community, but still needs to be still needs to have a lot of skill to be able to get those records. Kurt is also well known, I think, in the non-comp parkour space, getting a lot of world records there. So again, it's one of those things where um, we'll see more where we can't see certain stats from these players because they haven't played a lot of. Or we can't see the stats of certain players because we can't see the parkour, just the plain normal parkour stats. So take Jordy for example. Jordy's stats were like par with Priv, but then if you look at their normal parkour stats, Priv or Jordy takes that out of the water. Of course, Priv did win the finals. There's spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, I guess. I'm trying to think who else is there. Um, Mally, for example, Mally has a lot of stats in um, normal parkour, but I think Kurt, out of everyone that we've seen so far, um, his stats really get diminished without the normal parkour in the background. But I don't know how long it's played since oh, sorry, my bad. I don't know how long it's been since Kurt has played parkour, let alone comp parkour, since today, or how much he's been practicing for this. Mr. G Gamer lost against Jordy Season 1 first game. Mr. G Gamer is back to play the first game in Season 2, so it's currently number one for first games played. I think that we'll be seeing maybe a Mr. G Gamer win if Um, Kurt is a little bit rusty. He just said that Kurt has said he just only played about an hour or so before the match. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Oh my gosh. We have 7 minutes until the game starts. At 5 minutes, I'm going to say the map bans, and then whatever time we have left, we're going to talk about the map that's going to be played with these competitors. Again, there's going to be up to 5 maps. The loser of each game will be able to pick the next map. So there is a little bit of benefit on losing the first map if you want to guarantee a second place win. But the interesting part about it is that, like, okay, so say Kurt wins the first one. Mr. G Gamer gets to pick the next one Mr. G Gamer picks. If it's going back and forth, like alternating maps, the first person that won the map, like the person that won the first map. So if Kurt won the first map and the alternate wins, Kurt's gonna win. So Mr. G Gamer has to win one of Kurt's pick, which is going to need to show that you have more skill overall than just a certain map, which we have been seeing, especially when you can ban certain maps, where it was like Mally Blade, or sorry, Inky Blade, oh god, with Inky, Inky's really good at parkour, or sorry, really good at arcade, could be the best in the world at arcade currently. But since there's a ban choice, they can just ban arcade, have a really good overall with the rest of Inky's ability. I'm gonna be setting up the map choice real quickly. Before we get into map bans, we'll be going with Mr. G Gamers first. Ooh, it's already saved. So let us need to find the two banned maps from last time. The picnic? No, it's not picnic. It's stadium station. There you go. And then what else is there? I think it's neon. It's neon. Alright, we have all the maps. Let's go into again. This is like semi-rushed since I'm technically 14 minutes late, but you know we'll be starting in 5 minutes. So if we want to do Mr. G Gamer's map pick, if I can find it, we have Station. So Station, we've seen banned a lot. No one really likes Station. A few updates I want to mention on this stat card because there's a few things that I messed up here. Priv has a 58.7. I'll try to fix that for next time. Oh, I realize it's going to be really hard to fix because... Okay. Whew. Pain. No, I can fix it. I can just remove that. It's fine. I'll fix it. It will be difficult, but we'll fix it. Station with a priv being overall number one overall. So overall, I just closed OBS. All right. Overall is um not in a tournament setting. So tournament, my bad. So tournament is what times they got in the tournament itself, retimed by Mally Blade. Thank you, Mally Blade, for the retime. Since when I pressed go and when they hit the pressure plate, because the delay of me trying to get into the game and getting everything set up before they go, obviously, is going to diminish some time. So what I think is interesting, Jordy actually would have a second place time here, with just a tournament time. Yours truly being second place and Mally being third here. I have got my time down by about 1 second since then. But let's see what time it is. I think we have We have 1 minute, don't we? I think we have 1 minute. But Station being banned, not surprised. Only 2 Station games were played in season 2. Sorry, season 1. So we'll see if Station gets played at all in season 2. Going on to Kurt's ban. Okay. Music. Alright, so we won't be seeing the music or a station, you know what I mean. Station is like a fair pick. Someone's gonna ban it at some point. It's never gonna get played. If it's not the first map, it's probably not gonna get picked unless it's Jordy trying to just like take Mally Blade out just because he knows Mally Blade doesn't like ice. But we see Priv, Mally, and Rhythms for overall, and Priv, Jordy for the tournament setting. Like I said before many times, I feel like music is really a raw movement map where there's not a lot of harder skips. No one's corrected me on that, so I'm gonna assume it's true. Um, so let me update the board real quickly. There we go. So I do think that oh I do think that uh Kurt getting rid of this might be showing that Kurt is a little bit nervous against raw movement with Mally Blade. Sorry, Mr. G Gamer. And we do have our first map that we'll be playing today. I'll try to get that after I mention one more thing from the stat card, which I could be a deciding factor. I don't think it will be. But an interesting part is Mr. G Gamer joined in like May of 2025. So really did join at the beginning of season 1. And Curtbrog joined in late 2020. So a huge gap between these two players. Like Kurt joining when Parkour began and Mr. G Gamer joining within a year, um, less than a year of Mr. G Gamer being in this space. So I think it's interesting to see, will the more practice what I think is going to happen is either um uh Mr. G Gamer. Oh god, that is like, can we, is the stat card just gone? Okay, I'll try to fix that later. I can just, there we go. I think it's gonna be interesting to see Mr. G Gamer's he has again 15 extra hours from, or not 15 extra hours, but he has roughly like what, 7 extra hours from Kurt. So will the more recent, maybe a little bit more rusty, come to win, or will the original OG come to win? We'll see right now. But the next map, I'm going to mute this so it doesn't blow up in front of everyone's face. There we go. And before we go into, we just want to show the next map, which will be Oriental. Priv sweeping this as well as having a world record. This is really Priv's map. Again, updated since then. Priv has a 29.750 as a world record. So this is already outdated somewhat, but we'll try to get it updated later on. Doesn't affect the standings though. What I do think is interesting is, let me load into Minecraft here while we are doing this so I can get these players together. What I think is interesting to see is Mr. G Gamer has, is Mr. G Gamer going to have the ability to, sorry, I'm distracted here. I need to get into the game. Does Mr. G Gamer have the ability to do risky skips under the pressure of a tournament setting? I don't know. We will see. Oh my god, Priv is here. Wait, Priv is awake? You know what? It's fine. Priv is in the lobby I'm in right now. So, yeah, we're just waiting on the invites. Um, okay, so basically what I was saying is who has the bigger nerves? I think Kurtbro doesn't think he's gonna be able to win this, which might continue that his belief if he loses Oriental. I do think Oriental could easily go to Kurt if he feels comfortable doing certain skips. 100%. So we will see how this goes. Um, Another thing I want to see is, again, with the nerves, like with Kurt, I do think Mr. G Gamer might have more nerves because he has the history of being here and losing to Jordy, but Jordy is on the other side of the bracket as well as Priv. So Mr. G Gamer only is going to be able to see Jordy in this season if he's able to make it all the way to the end. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. Okay. We actually can see my screen now. Let's go. Okay. So we're gonna try a new version of this. Oh, just trying to see if assuming one of them can uh be good. Okay. So they're going to reinvite me once they're in the game. Oh my god, Jordy's here. Hello, Jordy. I have to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze because I'm live and it's not very professional of me. So, oh wait, wrong screen. It's fine. You guys can still see it, so. And we have Mr. G Gamer over here, Kurt right here. They will be going in 10 seconds. Weird. All right. We'll just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're both off at the same time. Kurt instantly falling. Mr. G Gamer could have an easy win here unless he also falls. He does also fall. Again, Oriental, I forgot to mention, is one where it could be either way here. If he falls and goes back to the beginning, I did not realize if he pressed that pressure plate or not. Mr. G Gamer could be playing it safe. He didn't. And my voice crack does not help my commentating at all. But they both continue to fall here. But he does get the pressure plate, so he does have raw time. But since they both got the pressure plate, it could be anyone's game. With Mr. G Gamer also getting it. Back and forth, Kurt getting this pressure plate has about 5 seconds of raw time. And from there, it does look like that Kurt is going to win this unless he fails right here. But usually it is a win. And with that, 1 minute 55, I think. Of a time, or sorry, 55 seconds. of the time. And I'm gonna get... No, we're gonna go on this screen for now. It's to be easier. Also, better for you guys. But honestly, with seeing that, like, Oriental, again, is one of those maps where, um, you... is really either way of who can get out of the start first and do it well, and it's a question of, can Mr. G Gamer just do the start well? I think if Mr. G Gamer plays the start safe, he could win it. Ten seconds. Honestly, if Mr. G Gamer can play it safe, sorry for not commentating with that. I just want to make sure that everything makes sense here. And they should be off now. And again, is Mr. G Gamer going to decide to play it safe or not? Is Kurt going to decide to play it safe, knowing that Mr. G Gamer fell? Mr. G Gamer does fall there, giving Kurt huge lead. He's playing it so safe right now. Not so safe, but so well right now. So far, no mess-ups, or no major mess-ups compared to Mr. G Gamer. It looks like Kurt is going to be taking the first win here. Especially on a map like this where Mr. G Gamer could let that get to him, but he also could say, okay, Oriental is one of those maps. Oh, 34-second game, not bad. Um, Oriental is one of those maps where it's really who can get out of the start first with good timing. Without obviously, yes, that's the whole point of the point of comp parkour. But uh, like just so many people fall there no matter what their skill level is. Like we've seen Jordy, we've seen Priv, we've seen Mally, we've seen Inky, we've seen now Kurt, we've seen Mr. G Gamer. All of them have fell like a lot at the start of Oriental. I think that could just if Mr. G Gamer could just say, okay, I lost the game where it really could go either way for any side. I just have to get out of the start, right? And since Mr. G Gamer is picking Picnic, knowing that he might have a better time, but Picnic is so well rounded and really one of those games where you could argue is raw movement. 10 seconds. Mr. G Gamer on this side, and Kurt on this side. Again, this is a really quick game. Oh gosh, really quick game. I honestly, 10. I should probably be more clear again for the timer. My bad for that again. Uh, this is a new way of timing, so again, obviously there's gonna be some hiccups with everything here. So like I said with Picnic, Picnic is such a can be a raw movement map, but there's two really insane skips that I think neither of these players are going to go for unless it's the only way for them to win it, such as the uh, Neo skip and the semi-Neo skip. Just they go at 1 min for all of these rounds. While we wait. Also, I want to have the timer up so we can see. Uh, the question is, will Mr. G Gamer be able to win his own map here? Because if he doesn't, it's most likely going to go to Kurt 3-0 here. Because Picnic could argue that is Mr. G Gamer's best map. He doesn't have an insane time on Picnic, still not a sub 18. I can't imagine, not even. Definitely did not try to spend 50 hours. Oh, and they're off. Who's gonna be coming up first? Oh, I need to have this open so we can see both players. It looks like Mr. G Gamer has an advantage. No, Kurt has the advantage. Mr. G Gamer has the advantage, but he messes it up. Oh my gosh. That was down to the frame. We could be going to a game 4, is it? Yeah, game 4 guaranteed. Because it's first 3 maps. Yes. Could be seeing the game 4 here if Mr. G Gamer is able to win this one. Again, Picnic is such a 50-50 map, especially at these players' skill levels, where if you mess up one thing, it's basically GG's. So, really, Mr. G Gamer just has to win a coin flip at this point. And he has 2 chances to get it. $30 this time. They both understand. They have 1 second. They're off already. Same time. Okay, I keep forgetting. I need to see their gamer tags for this one because you can't really look back and forth because it's such a short map. I think Kurtz is actually in the lead here by a significant amount. He is. He went the shorter way though. I think Mr. G Gamer has the advantage. He's gonna win it. Why did I back out of that? I don't know why. Okay. Oh my gosh. Mr. G Gamer taking the second game, going into a game 3 already, or guaranteed a game 4 already. And also, this could be a boost for Mr. G Gamer, knowing it's like, hey, we lost the first one. Ooh, I'd love to see arcade. Oh, I have not gotten Fulbright yet. Crud. It's all right. I'll get it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see the mental here. Obviously, we can't see the mental. Sometimes we can't see it like ever at any point. But um, again, it's kind of lower here. I'll keep this open and wrong side of the map. I'm gonna try to get Fulbright eventually. I keep putting it off, and I'm like, oh wait, I have to kind of go here. 1 second until I start. This is a longer map, more skips. Mystery Gamer instantly falling here, giving Kurt a lot of advantage going into this part. Yeah, I don't know what you really call it. Again, 3 or 4 jumps ahead. The ladder section could determine the winner here if Kurt fails it. It looks like it's both really 50-50. Kurt having a huge advantage. No real way. He falls and goes to the bottom. This could be a Mr. G Gamer win here. Oh my god. That was a clean win by Kurt. And he fell at the end. He could play it safe. Does that show that Kurt could be experiencing a lot of nerves right now? I do think it could. I think it definitely could be showing that there are nerves to be had at this point. I don't know what that could entail, though. Like, if Mr. G Gamer is able to win this one, I think there's no question that it's going to be his game. I'm going to be calling it here. But because it was Kurt's game and he fell at the end, but is he going to play it safe next time? It is very possible he could play it safe. It's just a question of, okay, I know I can, but again, Mr. G Gamer, again, Kurt's showing that he is nervous right now. Um, I do want to see an intense game here, and what we're seeing is really intense. The question is, Mr. G Gamer, he knows that. Oh, we're going. My bad. Mr. G Gamer, he knows that if he played it safe, he could have won that. But also, Kurt also knows that. So I do think we're gonna be seeing a lot more safer gameplay by both of these players, and that's what we've been seeing. Mr. G Gamer actually being able to pull through a little bit here, giving it's tied, and he falls. It looks like it's gonna be a Mr. G Gamer win. There's nothing he can do. He's seen this before. Is he gonna go if he plays it safe? And that's what brings him the win at the end. We could be seeing a game 5. Seeing a game by Kurt. Oh, Neon. Neon is his favorite map. I want to see a game 5 in the first game of season 2. That would be insane to see. I do think, though, if we see a game 5, it's Mr. G Gamer's pick, and he could just pick one that he feels 100% confident on against Kurt. But Kurt is fairly new to this group of people, all things considered, within, like, the tournament setting. Obviously, some of these people have known each other for years, but when I mean tournament setting, I mean, like, what maps they really like playing in the tournament versus not like playing in the tournament. And I realized that 30 seconds might be a little bit too fast, but we can just get over there within due time here. Are we gonna see them when they start? They have started. Um, I think Kurt had the advantage here. Again, this is such a long map where one mess up, there's a lot of places to fall, and if you play it safe, it really could be it. But it looks like Kurt. No, Mr. G Gamer, they just went back and forth very quickly there, but Kurt does have, he falls, again, like I said, if Kurt plays it safe, does he see that Mr. G Gamer fell? I don't think that there's any way that Mr. G Gamer can come back from this map, or this game at least, unless, Kurt falls. And it looks like he does play it safe. Again, smart thing to do, playing it safe, especially in a setting like this. It looks like it's going to be a win by how much, though? Roughly, like, only like 3-ish seconds. It's going to be interesting to see. I honestly do think that Kurt is going to be able to take this game. I think Mr. G Gamer's consistency is not as good as Kurt's. Maybe similar, but since Kurt, as you said, he put this as his favorite map, Kurt has the advantage of liking this map enough where he played it probably more times, so he is more consistent on the map. So I do think that we could see Kurt pushing it to a game 5. My bad. Again, we did say that we saw Kurt watching the stream. Hello, Kurt. Welcome. You've probably been watching it for a little bit longer. But that could add nerves, especially when you can hear what's going on, but there is a delay. I don't know how long it is. It might be like 20 seconds. It's whatever I left it as last. I think it's less than 20 seconds, but it's still a delay where, it's enough where you won't be able to get good information, especially when you're playing maps like this, where any second, sorry, playing maps where there's a 40-second map, 3-second delay. By the time you get the information that person fell at that point, the information you should probably already know. And Mr. G Gamer having an early lead, but only by a very, very small amount. Looks like gaining, though. We'll see. We did see this before, though, where Mr. G Gamer had the advantage by a lot. Wow. By a lot, but, well, they did fall at the end. Kurt falls. Could be experiencing nerves. But it looks like Mr. G Gamer is going to have a clear win here. He was able to catch back a lot of ground, but again, I don't think it is enough. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh no. It does look like Mr. G Gamer is going to be able to win this, bringing to a game 3 on game 4. If Kurt wins this, bringing to a game 5. I think Mr. G Gamer is going to be able to win this, though. If Mr. G Gamer fails this one, he's going to be able to pick a map. I keep forgetting, I like guessing the maps they're going to pick beforehand. If Mr. G Gamer fails this, I think he's going to pick Pinball. Pinball's a shorter map, but there's a harder skip there. He might pick the Stadium. I don't know what he'd pick. I think Stadium or Pinball. He wouldn't do Prison. Venice is too long, and I feel like... But again, Mr. G Gamer knowing that he... wrong side again. I always go to the wrong side. We have 10 seconds to get there. We're fine. This could be the last match. Let's get this in full screen here. They're both off. It looks like Kurt has a small advantage here. Kurt has a small advantage, but just lost it. It must be on this part, I think, right here. He takes an extra jump. Let's catch up to these competitors, though. Mr. G Gamer, again, having a huge lead down below. He didn't fall that time. Could we be seeing the last of Kurt, Mr. G Gamer, going on to the second game? The winner is going to be playing Impaling, which is a really good player. Contests with Priv, and almost beat Priv in a different tournament. Not hosted by me, hosted by Galaxite's server. Insanely close together. I think Mr. G Gamer is going to be able to win this and move on to the round 2. Kurt needs a win here. If he doesn't fall, it's over. He falls again. Mr. G Gamer wins. Next matchup will be Mr. G Gamer versus Impaling. I think it's going to go to Impaling, but we'll see. I think Mr. G Gamer has gotten a lot better since. I can't type for the life of me. Oh my gosh. That's... I mean, both players played really well. I do think that Mr. G Gamer was the worst seed, actually, on the seed part. If you watch on my main channel, Arch355, I don't like the numbers, but there's not much I can do right now, unfortunately. But I'm gonna go look at the stat cards here. Or I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. But TLDR, Mr. G Gamer was the worst at and was able to win. Is the Dreamer v Colorflare match going to show the same thing? I don't think so. I think these two competitors were really close. The predictions we were able to put in predictions for this match, but I wasn't able to show them to you guys. curtbrog was expected to win 100 to 0%. So I think that that is an interesting aspect of all of this. Uh, we have Neon as a favorite map, won on Neon, or sorry, lost on Neon. Um, I think just the newer, more recent practice is the reason that they were able to win. Also, there is currently a glitch where win rates are glitched out right now, so expect win rates to look a little bit off in the next few days. Anyways, um, thank you guys for watching. Next match will be Dreamer versus Color Floor. I don't know when that's gonna be, but there's a last round or last match in round one. Oh my god, I didn't read chat at all. I should have done that. It streams AM and not PM. Well, um, we've seen. I okay. So I closed OBS. I panicked for a second. We're good. Thank you guys for tuning in. Uh, I don't know how Valley Blade is awake right now. Wait, what time is it? You know what? I'm not gonna question Valley Blade being awake. I'm assuming. I'm just gonna assume they didn't sleep. I think that's a good idea. For everyone here. Anyways, um. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be seeing another game today. Sorry about the best commentary. I feel like I could do a lot better. Um, listen, it's early. It's early, but I'll see you guys next weekend. I woke up and immediately came to check. Okay, wait, you're 1 hour behind, right? My bad. Sometimes I think you're 3 hours behind. I should be Picnic and Neon. Nice, nice. It was really a reverse sweep by Mr. G Gamer. Sort of. I'm glad to see Mr. G Gamer not getting eliminated the first round though. He was eliminated the first round. I'm glad to see it in the second round. I would be surprised if he made it to the third round, but I'm always here to see it. Um, next weekend or this weekend might be another match between Dreamer versus Colorfloor. I haven't got confirmation by both of them yet. They both said yes, but it's like I don't know what time it is yet, so we'll see, depending on what time they agree on it at the end. Also, me posting some stuff on my main channel this weekend as well, so stay tuned for that. Um, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, like as well, so more people will be able to join the tournament. Oh, by the way, if you're new here and you want to see the tournament, there's a link to the Discord, where everyone in the chat, and if you want to be part of the tournament, make sure to go to there. For season 3, I don't know anything about season 3 yet. I'm hoping to have it just a lot later. We're talking like during the summer because so many more people are available during the summer. Without further ado, I'll see you next time.